$1 could be used better, but I mean, this is all part of their program. We're talking about a new world order, a one world government that's going to be literally controlled by the elitists. And basically, this is what it is. In order to set up a new world order, you got to control the oil. And that's the reason we're in the Middle East. And that's not the first country.
What do you mean by New World Order for those that don't know?
New World Order means a one world government where you have the abolishment of all independent nations. They are all under something like the UN. There's no elected leaders. They dictate policy. And you're under a benevolent dictator, if I can say it like it.
Shimshyee, what's your New World Order, brother?
Well, the New World Order is definitely not going to be governed by that. So you have to understand the United Nations told them not to do that to start, and they did it anyway. So all of the nations that are near and far don't like what they done.
Yeah, but what you have to understand is that what you have that really runs the world are about 200 families. That's 200 families that are even above nations. And what you have is in the UN, you have families or countries that, let me say it this way, so the best analogy would be like the mafia. The Costa Nostra has 12 families. There's 12 families that have this whole nation, vices, control the whole America.
Okay.
And listen, those families got a council, and from time to time they fall out over how to divide the loot up. So the New World Order, America has its form of New World Order. It's a corporate structure which will be led by Dr. David Rockefeller's model. Europe has their model. The Chinese have their model. And Russia has theirs. Now you got 4 or 5 models that compete. They say, well, listen, when we set this thing up, they all agree that they want to rule the world. The problem is who gonna sit on the throne, and what policies, or who gonna dictate the policies. Russia said, and listen, those families got a council, and from time to time they fall out over how to divide the loot up. So the New World Order, America has its form of New World Order. It's a corporate structure which will be led by Dr. David Rockefeller's model. Europe has their model. The Chinese have their model. And Russia has theirs. Now you got 4 or 5 models that compete. They say, well, listen, when we set this thing up, they all agree that they want to rule the world. The problem is who gonna sit on the throne, and what policies, or who gonna dictate the policies. Russia said, well, I want to do it.
Right.
Germany said, no. Germany and France said, I want to do it. So you got a problem. This is what it's about. Of how, there's no question of they want to take the oil.
I see you pondering, Shimshyee. Look like you want to.
Yeah, I mean, my question is, in the event that they're going to take the world, you still have to understand that there are other people who are not with that. So, I mean, now, let me finish saying what I'm saying.
Go ahead.
You got to remember, you still have what they call war on terrorism. They stirred all that. And these people are not just going to let them take these things like that for nothing now. Because you got to remember, first of all, when they went into Iraq, the first thing they did was shoot off a whole lot of bombs.
Okay.
They blew up a whole lot of things over there. I mean, it wasn't no water, it wasn't no food, it wasn't nothing.
That's by design.
Their children were starving.
That's all by design.
People were dying. It wasn't nothing to eat. You understand? So that means and it was 125 degrees. So now, being in the event that all this occurred, these people here are to the point where they're saying, okay, you're doing all these things, we'll just start blowing you up with us. You're trying to say that that's not going to cause an effect on the plan that's being set here? Oh, yes, it will.
I'm saying that those people, so you're not listening to what I'm saying. I'm saying to you that what you have in the 13th chapter of Revelation, you have the mark of the beast. And the mark of the beast, those nations that literally, you're dealing with a commercial system. It said nobody may buy or sell except he that had the mark of the beast. Now what you have a world system already set up. You have a new world order. What they want to do is further consolidate this thing. And what they did to Saddam, I mean Iraq, when the UN or America says they're going to cut you off for the trade restriction, you won't be able to get toilet paper in there. And so they close the country down because you don't have the technical, no country is independent. So the point is those people will be starved literally to death. I didn't say it was right, because you're dealing with a satanic system. It will destroy itself. This is what I'm saying. I'm saying that those people are Luciferians.
I don't disagree with that.
Luciferian?
A Luciferian means devil.
Okay.
They're damnable and they're evil. There's no question about that. And those same people that started that war, they literally control the Congress. They control everything in this country.
That, you know, what that leads me to my next question. The Shimshyee, would you say that America is in the state that it is, it's in because it's deviated off the path of God? Would you say that's true?
It will destroy itself. This is what I'm saying. I'm saying that those people are Luciferians.
I don't
What
disagree
is a
with that.
Luciferian?
A Luciferian means devil.
Okay.
They're damnable and they're evil. There's no question about that. And those same people that started that war, they literally control the Congress. They control everything in this country.
That, you know, what that leads me to my next question. The Shimshyee, would you say that America is in the state that it is, it's in because it's deviated off the path of God? Would you say that's true?
Oh, God don't have nothing to do with this. No, no.
I'm talking about its leadership is wicked.
No,
Because
the
they
leadership-
deviated.
The country is set up off of greed. And if you don't have anything in this country, then you're classified as worthless, which is not literally the principle of what God would have you do. It's nothing to do with God. God was a set form of man to do what was good and right by his laws.
So they deviated and got off the path of God. That's